guys, welcome back to the channel. The day is finally here. We are truly in the presence of greatness. The iconic Klipsch La Scalas. Guys, I cannot tell you what these sound like. The good thing is they are big, but they are not too imposing in my room. To get them in here was an absolute nightmare. Me and Alan had to trolley these things in. Guys, this is a PB16 Ultra. It is the biggest subwoofer SVS makes, and it looks completely small next to the Klipsch. I'm gonna try and describe what these sound like, guys. I'll play a few test tracks. They're going to be the royalty-free stuff, so it's not really going to show what these can do, but it will give you an idea if you're using earphones. But like I said in my previous video, we listened to these on Friday. I could listen to them here. One thing I did find is very room dependent. At Homation's rooms, the bass was a bit more present because their room is very well treated. My room is not as well treated and a bit more lively. So my top end is a bit more lively and the bass is a bit less. So I have found myself using the SVS to get the low down notes. And even in their room, the bass was there, the punch is there, but the low down is not there. And that's because of the horn loaded woofer. It gives you a nice bass, but it doesn't give that ultra low bass. So I was just going through the specs now quickly, and I was going between the Klipsch horn and the La Scalas. They do share a lot of the same drivers, but the low end is where the difference is. The Klipsch horn dips down to 53 Hertz, where the La Scala does 51 Hertz. So if you guys do want a bit more low down, a big, nice, beefy subwoofer is good, but room dependent again. In my room, I felt the need for a sub. In Homation's room, I did not feel the need for a sub at all. Okay, so let's touch on what these sound like. Guys, absolutely phenomenal. It's unlike, like I said in my previous one as well, it's not like you're listening to a studio recording. It's like you're listening to the live band. The music has soul. It's there. Me and my wife, we're just sitting here listening to music, and we're going to do so again just after I've done this video. And you just keep going from next song to next song, and it sounds like you are there listening to the band perform. Imagine Dragons. I never used to like their stuff that much because it gets very overwhelming. On these, I heard details I've never heard before, and that my wife has never heard before, and I really enjoyed it. It's such an enjoyable experience. Spec wise on these, if you guys were wondering, we have on the top, so the top is a 1-inch 2.54 centimeter compression driver, 9040 Tractrix horn. That's for the tweeter. Then we have for, where do we have, that's the tweeter, Tractrix, and in the mid-range is a K55X 2-inch diaphragm compression driver, and it's huge, guys. If you look at the back of the speaker, I'll post a pic, the classic Klipsch horn is in there. And then for the lowdown, we have the 15-inch, what do they call it exactly? A 15-inch fiber composite cone with a folded horn. So that's just the design. So the whole speaker is a horn speaker, from the woofer to the mid to the tweeter, and it's a full range speaker, horn loaded. Grills, I'm actually starting to enjoy them without the grill. So that's the grill with the classic La Scala logo on, magnetic, and it's got these little beads to lock them in place. But I am actually liking them without the grills. I'll play a bit, grills on, grills off. Something I want to do now that I only picked up when we did the unboxing today, you get this black envelope with Klipsch embossed on it. I've got no idea what this is. This is going to be like a congratulations. You have the little everything that's been used to make, just like stuff to look for. Very cool. And then we have congratulations on your Klipsch heritage purchase. This is very nice. This is the stuff you want to see. And then you got the heritage booklet, which is basically almost like I have there now. Oh no, wait, this shows you how to place them. They actually show them tilted in a lot. I did play around with them tilted in a lot. It does give you a nice center image, but I did found it a bit bright for me. If I tilt it, that can be my room again as well. If I tilt them out a bit, I found it a bit better. But they also say in the corners tilted, so I'll play around a bit more. Then we have the different ways of connecting them. I have them run on the Morne's Cinema 40 and on the Morne's power amplifier, and I have them bi-amped at the moment. I want to try play around with some different amplification, because I have seen that people that have them say stuff like valve amplifiers, you know, lesser watts, but more of a quality warm sound. I'll put that away now. More of a quality warm sound gives them more life. It's a better match. So I'll play around. I want to drag a few different amps in, but for now we're doing this on the Morne's. So I'm going to play a few tracks, and then let's see if you guys can hear what these are all about, and then we'll chat a bit more after that. Just even listening to that used to sound to me like the crappiest piece of music. These speakers have a way of making it feel live. It feels like you're at the concert where they're sort of recording this. I'm getting goosebumps for this song that always sounds crap, but now it sounds amazing. That's what these speakers do. If I had to, and I did not plan this, I just went through this now to play some royalty-free stuff, and it sounds amazing. It changes everything. You'll go through all your old songs, listen to them again, find stuff you've never heard and experienced. Whatever they did in 1963 was perfection. That's why they've never changed this. They changed some drivers and crossovers and tweaked a few things, but the recipe stays the same. Wooden box, horn loaded, everything, high efficiency. These are like over 100 dB efficient. So I'm listening at volumes that are normally like super soft. Now it's quite loud. Amazing. And again, I can't put it into words what they do. It's a soulful experience. It just makes you feel a certain way. It makes you appreciate music again for just the love of sitting down and listening to your favorite tracks. And the way you were meant to listen to them live there at the show, and not just on your seat listening to a pair of speakers. It blurs that line completely. If you are ever fortunate enough to have a demo of these speakers, grab the chance and listen to them. I know it's a difficult one. Not many people have these. Not many dealers have these. So guys that are in the Johannesburg area, I have these. If you want to pop in for a demo, make an appointment with me. Come and sit down, have a cup of coffee, listen to what these sound like. Price on these currently 431-ish thousand rand. So not cheap. Yes, they are in-game, super high-end speakers. But if I had to go down a list of speakers I've listened to in my life, not even top 10, let's go top 5. These, number 1. Number 2 and 3 are very close for me, between the Bowen Wilkins 800 series and the Monitor Audio Platinum 300s, the new ones. They sort of tied, but let's put them 2 and 3. Then 4 and 5, I will tie up again with Klipsch, and that's going to be the RF7s and Definitive Technology 9080s. Those two hit very the same for me, slightly different in the low down bass, but they're very much on par. That for me will be like the top 5 speakers that I've listened to and that I love. There's stuff above this, the Steinway, the Lindorfs, but we're going pre-million rand sets. So, and again, they don't give you the enjoyment this does. Something about this speaker is just key. Are they practical? No, they're usually unpractical. To get them in here, you need a crane. Luckily, I've got a wide space so I can put them down and sort of tow them in. But if your room is not big enough, you're going to have problems. Are they pretty to look at? No, they're not a pretty speaker. But it's like driving that sports car that just talks to you in a certain way. It might not be the fastest, it might not be the most luxurious, but it just ticks the right boxes, and it's, again, soulful. It makes you feel a certain way. That's the only way I can wrap these up, is the way they make you feel. So I hope I was able to convey this message. I hope you could listen to some of those demo tracks. Go back and see with earphones if you can hear. If you even go to some of my previous videos and you look at some of those songs I did on other speakers, and then you listen to these, there are little details you never know. You didn't know they were there, but now they are ever so present and you hear them. And the same goes for all the music I've been doing. Just brings out little things you never heard before. Okay guys, I'm ranting on now. Hope you enjoyed this video. Till the next one. Cheers. Good morning guys. It is the morning after the big show. I call it the big show because that is what these speakers are. They are a big show. We sat listening last night till about midnight, watching the live Ed Sheeran concert on Apple TV. And I felt that these speakers need more than just a one-time review. This is going to be a 3-parter. The first part was unboxing, you saw. This will be the second part, and then the third part will have a more long-term type review, how I feel about these after a month. But for now, anything you've ever listened to, you've not listened to. You've not heard it the way it's supposed to be. Ed Sheeran concert, for example, I've watched that. I watched it last week in the new Bowen Wilkins cinema, and it's absolutely epic. But watching it in this, or watching it on this, sitting here, I truly felt like I was in the crowd. I was there. The way that these, and live shows, I want to watch more live shows, because the way these do it, you feel like part of the audience. It involves you so much. I can hear everything, all the audience clapping, all of that, and then the reverb, the way it does it, it's a live show speaker. I can't try and convey that to you enough. It's mind-blowingly phenomenal. It's life-changing. I sat here. It's such an emotional experience that if you haven't watched the Apple live show of Ed Sheeran, it's already an emotional show. Now you watch it on these, they really want to bring you to tears. It is, I'm saying amazing and life-changing a lot, but guys, I want you to grasp what I'm telling you about these speakers. They are that good. Combined with the PB16 in my room, absolute heaven. You might not need a sub in your room. Like I said, my room is not treated at all, basically. So the other rooms are, but this one is not. So my bass is, I need a bit more low down. but in Homation's rooms they had more than enough bass. It still doesn't dig as deep. So if I need to sum these up, they aren't the perfect speaker. They don't have low down bass. But what they do in spades, and they do what no other speaker can. I do not care what you have. They do not convey what these do in the manner that they do it. Your speaker might go down lower, it might extend up higher, it might have more punch, but these just do something so special that I've never heard before in my life, and I never believe I will again. Until that day comes, I stand by nothing can do what these can do. I just wanted to convey that again this morning. I do not know if I conveyed it well enough last night, but waking up again this morning, I can't wait to listen to these again. It's really like having that sports car that you can't wait to drive. I can't wait to be done with this day so I can get back to that chair tonight and listen to more stuff. That is how I feel, and I'm passionate about that. And it's woken up something inside of me again that I haven't lost for music, but which I have not had for a long time. And that's the urge. Not that, okay, let's sit down and listen to some music. It's, I can't wait to sit down and listen to new stuff. For me now, live shows. I know there's a Hans Zimmer live in Prague that I've seen a few times. I want to rewatch that whole thing. I can't wait to do that tonight. But okay, so the next time you see me, I've got some other videos coming up as well. I've shot a lot of content. I've not had the time to edit, so this one's going out first, and then the other ones will come out after. And then in a month's time, I'll revisit these and tell you how I feel. And I took the grills off. I think without the grills, they look a bit more menacing. The grills make them look a bit subdued. I like this look. Okay guys, so that's the end of this video. I really hope you liked it. Please like and subscribe so we can get more of this out to the world. It helps me a lot with Google and all of those searches. Okay guys, till next time. Cheers.